I'm Ashley Dvorkin for FoxNews.com. Our guest today has created a unique way to help those living on the streets of San Francisco by converting used buses into mobile showers. The organization is called Lava Mae, and it's just getting started. Founder Denise Sandoval has big goals for the program, and she joins us now. Welcome, Denise.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So start just by telling us what first inspired you to create this program.
Well, the issue of homelessness has been something that's been on my radar for a while. In my neighborhood that's undergoing a tremendous amount of gentrification, I've known a lot of people, probably more than I've known since I was growing up in my neighborhood in Texas, and I've seen too many of them move from their homes to their cars to the streets and felt really powerless to help. So I sort of planted this seed in my head trying to figure out, what could I possibly do other than donate money and volunteer my time. One day, I was actually in a different part of the city, and I passed a young woman who was sitting on the sidewalk. She was homeless, and she was dirty, and she was crying and saying over and over again that she would never be clean. And I wondered at that moment what her opportunities were for getting physically clean. So when I got home that night, I started to do the research, and I found out about the appalling lack of showers and toilets available to the homeless who live on our streets in this city. At the same time, the food truck movement is so huge and popular that I started to think that if you could put gourmet food on wheels and take it anywhere, why not showers and toilets? And so the idea for Lava Mae was born.
Yeah, and now talk about those numbers that you saw, the number of homeless in San Francisco, compared to how many shower and bathroom facilities you saw were available.
Right, so the official count on homeless people in San Francisco is 7,350. Half of them live on our streets. In addition to the number of who are in shelters that don't have showers, and then what we call our SROs, or our single-room occupancy hotels, where essentially there's 30 or so units with one bathroom facility per floor. So there's a huge need, and there are only 7 drop-in centers in the city of San Francisco, each with about 2 to 3 shower stalls per center. So we're looking at 16 to 20 shower stalls for almost or nearly 3,500 people.
Yeah. And so then these buses, which are equipped with all of that, how do they work? So how are you using and converting buses, and where are you going to take them around the city?
So it's been an interesting journey to actually convert a transportation bus into bathrooms on wheels. And our first prototype basically is got 2 units, 2 full bathrooms, each accessible through the 2 doors on the bus. They have a shower, toilet, sink, and a small changing area. And, people asked us, why didn't you put more showers on there? And our primary reason was because we did focus groups with the homeless, and we found out over and over again that there were 2 issues that came up. And one was around privacy. There's really almost no place a homeless person can go to have a sense of their own space. And secondly was safety. Especially for women and LGBT homeless people, they often get attacked. And so we wanted to address those concerns with our bus.
Of course.
The way that it operates essentially is, when I first started out, I had this vision of driving around the city throughout the day and making multiple stops. But I've learned that, this is a population that needs consistency. Also, my background is not at all in working with the homeless, and so I wanted to take advantage of the wisdom and expertise of the nonprofits in this city who are doing great work with the homeless. And so what we've done is we have partnered with different organizations, and we'll be with each one we'll be with certain ones on a specific day of the week. So, for example, on Saturdays, we will be bringing showers to the Mission District, which hasn't had showers for the homeless in 10 years. I'm partnering with an organization called Mission Neighborhood Resource Center. So they sign up their clients as well as anyone who walks in. We pull up in the morning. We hook up from a higher fire hydrant, so we cannot carry water on board because it would destabilize the bus, so we're pulling from fire hydrants. Then we go bring people over 2 at a time, and they get about 20 minutes on our bus, 10 minutes of a hot, warm water shower, and 10 minutes to do everything else that they need.
And now, so you mentioned that you're working with these organizations already, which is great, and it sounds like you're doing a lot of your research in that way. Did you face any roadblocks when it came to working with the city?
San Francisco is a wonderful place to launch a project like this. We have Bevan Dufty, who is in the mayor's office of Hope. We call him Azar on homelessness, and he is not only a huge supporter, he's on our advisory board, and he helped us navigate, all of the intricacies of working